some of you are saying, Dana, I don't see God's justice in my life. But you keep talking to me about God bringing justice, and a lot of people just call it karma, but in the Bible specifically talks about justice. And, you know, it is a process and something God works on. I'm going to give you an example. That it may take a while, but God is working on that justice as soon as the evil happens. And this is a personal story. It'll probably make you laugh, but it will show you God's sense of humor, timing, and Him starting the justice and the redemption in my life. So in Asheville, I was engaging with men, didn't know a lot about sex or how to engage with them, and was desperate to be married. I'm sure some people prayed on that and some didn't, but this is the best part. I did not know Bob Dylan was my father. So I'd say, let's listen to Bob Dylan because he's my favorite artist, engaging in sexual activities. Do you not think that's God already starting to try to protect me? Start to put a seed of doubt in that person's mind. I'm sleeping with someone and I'm hearing our father's music. Already starting to put that seed of uneasiness in whoever's doing it with me, and then also setting up this dialogue of redeeming me later from some of the assaults that happened there. And a lot of my sexual trauma right now deals with women, but I have to say that God was already starting there, just as the pain was starting to happen to me. I'd say people say it's like goosebumps, or like, whoa, that feels strange, or too creepy. That's God, that's the supernatural working. There's no real coincidences. But for men to, knowing I'm vulnerable and coming into a situation, and then I'm like, let's play Bob Dylan while we go at it. I think that's God already starting there, trying to protect me, setting seeds of doubt, and actively starting to bring that justice story that may not be till here. That was 2018, 2017. Some of those sexual relationships were consensual, and I'll defend those. Some were not. Obviously some were not. If I was in a relationship with a person, it's very different. But I still think God was already setting up that time then to bring back my story now. And you may not be a believer and have a different faith base, but when something really bad happens to you, do you not want a God that's been planning to help you or defend you or bring justice at that moment it happens? Already start that story. And a lot of the justice in the Bible is simply people getting caught or feeling that guilt. I've done something, What do we want from our offenders? We want, there's a lot of things we want. I don't ever want to see that again. But don't you really want for people to change? And change their hearts and their mind, and That's what God wants, to change that behavior. So initially in the Bible, it's a lot about people being caught that have hurt you, and that creepy psychological change God does to the offender, or consequences that happen, and the redemption story for you and the justice. I don't think people like to hear about God being angry or upset, but tell me a couple that just lost a child, or someone that just lost a loved one in a car